What if I told you that polar bears have black skin, can swim for days, and can even become almost invisible in the Arctic? These massive white predators look cute from a distance, but there's a lot about them that most people never realize. First, polar bears don't actually have white skin. Their skin is black, which helps absorb sunlight and warmth. Their fur only appears white because the hairs are mostly transparent and scatter light. So that iconic white coat is basically an optical illusion. Polar bears aren't just land animals. They're powerful swimmers. They can use their large front paws like paddles and their back legs as rudders. Some polar bears have been recorded swimming extremely long distances in open water. And here's the scary part, they can keep swimming even when the water is freezing cold. A polar bear's nose is basically a biological tracking device. They can detect seals from surprisingly far away, even when the seals are hidden beneath snow or ice. Their sense of smell helps them locate prey across the enormous Arctic landscape. Adult polar bears can survive long periods without food, especially when hunting conditions are poor. Their bodies are built to store and use enormous amounts of fat for energy. But surviving doesn't mean they're unaffected. As sea ice disappears, finding enough food becomes increasingly difficult. Here's another strange fact. Polar bear fur isn't truly white. Each individual hair is mostly transparent and hollow. Depending on lighting and conditions, their coat can look white, yellowish, or even slightly greenish. Nature basically gave them a built-in camouflage suit. Female polar bears can enter maternity dens while pregnant and give birth to tiny cubs during the Arctic winter. The cubs are extremely small and vulnerable when they're born. The mother stays with them inside the den, surviving on her stored body fat until they're strong enough to emerge. She can go for months without eating while protecting her babies. Polar bears are powerful predators, and encounters with humans can be extremely dangerous. But they're not simply monsters looking for people to attack. In many situations, polar bears avoid humans. However, because they're curious, intelligent, and powerful hunters, getting too close to one is never safe. So the next time you see a polar bear, remember, you're not looking at an ordinary white bear. You're looking at a black-skinned Arctic predator, an incredible swimmer, a master of survival, and one of the most specialized animals on Earth. And the more you learn about polar bears, the stranger they become. If you enjoyed these incredible animal facts, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because the next animal on this channel might have an even crazier secret waiting to be discovered.